Horrifying, just horrifying. I don't remember what made this guy terrible, but he was terrible. He was like one of my least favorites. Just such a fool. Ugh, looks like he's married. Oh, God, how do these people find love? Okay, I had class with her in 3rd grade, and we were friends. We had a sleepover. She was the first one to fall asleep, and we froze her underwear. Except I think we ended up freezing someone else's underwear. Looks like she's either married or in a really important relationship. Oh, this guy. Oh wait, no, this isn't the person I was thinking of. He's whatever. Also married. Has a baby. He's a dad. I always wonder if fathers actually love their children. Oh, he's so normal looking. Oh, this guy. Oh my God. He was my enemy. I actually marked him as my enemy in 4th grade because he let me borrow this book, and I accidentally bent it, and he told me he was going to sue me. And I was like, really, I was terrified. Oh, ugh. God, he looks like he should be in like some kind of American Pie movie. What a fucking creep. Oh, this guy. This was the worst person. This guy, oh, he's in a relationship too. He's probably married. This guy sexually harassed me in 9th grade. No, 10th grade. No, 11th grade. We were in our stats, functions, and trigonometry class, and he asked me if I'd ever seen a penis before. I got so upset when he kept like pushing it that I ended up leaving the class. I mean, for the day that I came back. This guy doesn't really mean very much to me. I think he got into drugs or something. At least he always looked like he was into drugs. You can always tell which guys aren't in relationships or if they're not married because they have a picture of them playing a sport as their profile picture. So this guy's not in a relationship because he's wearing baseball stuff. Oh, that guy. Oh my God. It's all of them. They're all friends. Don't know why he changed his name to that. Are they married? That is so weird. Really? Oh, no, that's it. Oh. Ooh. That's not the person I was thinking. This guy was one of those guys that thought he was really smart, but he was just boring. A lot of people were like that. He was only smart by the books. Very reserved, rude. Okay, this person had a sex change. That automatically makes them by far the most interesting person in our class. This is someone that thought about things. I didn't know her, in high school. I just didn't care. She didn't seem very interesting to me. Good for her. This person I also don't have any sort of opinion on. No, just one picture. She's probably boring. This guy, oh God, they got married. I'll never understand how two people from the same high school can get married. That just seems so boring. He's like one of those guys that's somewhere in between being smart and just being like militaristic and crazy. Ugh. Why do you have such big muscles? It's unnecessary for anything that you need to do. Oh, she was like one of the smart girls. Boring though. Everyone from that group ended up marrying an Asian guy. Okay, this girl, this is like the first really popular person I've come across so far. She was definitely one of the main popular girls. She was like one of the sporty ones. Actually, the popular girls were always pretty nice to me. They didn't care about me, you know? They were busy having sex. What do they care about me? I remember, I was friends with her in like 3rd grade. You know, the age before people become losers and popular. And I remember meeting her again at like, when I was like in 11th grade. We were on track together. And I just was shocked at how appealing she is. She was one of those people that made you feel good to be around her. And it's like, oh, that's why popular people are popular. She wasn't particularly mean. This guy, I don't really have an opinion on him. He was pretty nice to me. We used to talk about hip-hop in 9th grade, and he let me borrow a CD, which had songs that I still listen to this day. Looks like he's not married either. Hey, boy. Okay, this person looks exactly the same. I don't know how that happens, but exactly the same. I don't have any opinion on her. Okay, she's married. She's got a kid. I would say that's definitely the cutest kid I've seen so far. A lot of them have pretty ugly kids. She was kind of annoying. I don't really have much of an opinion on her. I don't know how I feel about this guy. He was my next door neighbor for a long time. He just always seemed like whatever. Also doing sports stuff, so not in a relationship. I also don't really know anything about her. She was dating a guy that I had a crush on. I was like, I'm prettier than her. She's got way bigger boobs. So much bigger. Oh, she changed her last name. She was my next door neighbor, and she was a serious cunt. I remember I used to wait for the bus, you know, at like 6:30 in the morning or whatever. It'd be freezing cold. And her and my other neighbor would drive by. Their mom would be driving them, and they wouldn't pick me up and take me to school. And now, looking back on that, that's just appalling. Like, who cares if your kids don't like somebody? Just take me to fucking school. Don't make me sit out there freezing my ass off. They were rich. They had this, like, stupid fake cottage thing at the end of the street. And her little brother broke my sister's skateboard. She looks good. She's probably not that bad of a person, but just not a thoughtful one. This guy I also really don't like. I'm even having a hard time thinking what does he look like? I'm like getting him mixed up with this other guy. But he was like such an asshole. In like 4th or 5th grade, you know, one of those times when it's not appropriate to act like this, he stuck gum in my best friend's hair. He just like ran by and went, put gum in her hair. She has this like really long hair and she had to like cut it out. She's like, why? Why do you have to do something like that? Tools. This guy I also can't stand. He's like one of the only people whose friend request I've rejected. I'm just like, I don't want to have anything to do with you. He was also one of the people that just used to call me ugly all the time. Like, there'd be like a car that like drove past and someone would be like, you're ugly. Who's this guy? Who's this guy and some of his friends? And he wants to be my friend now? It's not even like I'm angry about it. I'm just like, you're disgusting. I don't want my Facebook friend group to be tainted with your request. Don't know who this is. Not yet. Last name changed. Oh. Really? Oh, okay. Oh, she married him. Weird. Oh, they look like they're in love. She won Most Creative, which I thought I should have won. That was like my first bout of artistic disappointment. There were so many more to come. She wasn't creative, so she just had like a different color hair. This guy was horrible. This guy was just a horror. Also looks single. He's got a bunch of pictures of a dog and his arm around 2 women. He's sleeping with a dog. This guy was just like this like abusive loser douche. I always thought he was gay. I wonder if he's gay. Did it say anything about it? No. I don't know who this is. Oh, okay. Alright. Also another whatever person. So she's married. Probably have kids. There they are. Standing in front of a bush. Whatever. This guy. I'm throwing pictures of him. I always thought he was like the weirdest looking guy ever. And then I had a friend, when she was a junior, that had a crush on him. I was like, what? Really? Him? And then he like made fun of her for having a crush on him. And I'm like, dude, no one's ever gonna like you. You're so strange looking. He's got all of his pictures aren't of him. I guess that makes sense. Oh, football. Also not in a relationship. Okay, who's this? Oh, she was one of my best friends in like 3rd grade. She's got a baby. What a baby. She looks like an adult now. She's just kind of a bitch. I don't really have any opinion on her. Okay, she's married too. I was on cross country with her. I didn't really have anything to say about her. She wasn't that interesting. But this girl, she was really mean to me. I think she had just had like some kind of mental disorder or something that made her be mean to people. I remember she got made fun of a lot too. I remember this one guy, actually the dick that asked me if I'd ever seen a penis, he used to harass her too. He would just go, this is like 6th grade or something, he'd be like, "Bumblebee tuna fish, bumblebee tuna fish, close your legs, blank," like say her name. And it seemed like, at the time I was just like, whoa, I'm glad it's not me. And looking back on it, it's like, wow, he was talking about a 12-year-old vagina. It's really weird. There's something like really fucked up about that. She's one of the popular girls, another one of the big ones. She won funniest, which I also should have won. Another big disappointment that I didn't. So many people came up to me like, "Oh, I voted you for this, I voted you for that." And then I ended up winning no superlatives, and it really hurt my feelings. Also another introduction into failure. I don't remember this person. Oh, him. Is he married? Man, he just looks like an adult version of a kid. And I guess he's got a baby. Why do people always put these like flowers, headbands around their babies' heads? It doesn't make sense to me. Why is that a trend? Oh, she was the prettiest person. Oh, you don't deserve her. I don't know what your personality's like, but you look boring, and oh my god, she has the cutest daughter ever. Of course. You are way too boring looking to be married to her. She was also pretty nice too. I remember one time someone logged into her IM account and was like talking to this dude, another dude. And I felt so bad for that dude because he was like, "Oh, she likes me. The hottest girl ever likes me." But it was just some creep signed in on her account. Alright, this is another person I don't really have an opinion on. She was like kind of a jock. I don't even know if I ever talked to her. I might not have even ever said a sentence. This guy's married? He's got a kid? Or at least he has a kid. Maybe he's not married. That's so strange. He's like one of the only people who I would have thought he has... Oh my god. This guy definitely spends a lot of time on Reddit. I just know it. I can just tell by looking at him. This is another person I don't really have any opinion on. She was like one of the most beloved people. And was like, "Oh, I love her, I love her." And I was like, why? Who cares? It's like she's got a kid too. Oh, this guy's an asshole. I bet he's not married. Yep. Wait, is he? He's got a backwards hat on. It's kind of like being involved with the sport. Oh, sports picture. He's not married. I remember he was the one that kind of came up with the idea of being like, "Schlei, Schlei," anytime I walk down the hallway. really not that insulting. I don't know why people got so much mirth from my last name. She was also one of the really popular girls. She was really fucking mean, but I always liked her. She's kind of cool. Seems like one of the smarter ones. She used to come in to class drunk every single day with her special water bottle. I wonder if she still drinks that much. Looks like she's married. Looks like she's got a kid or two. Could never get over how perfect her face was. It was kind of creepy. Alright, this is the partner of the other guy. They were even in the same year. Somehow that seems even more sad. Ugh, it just seems so incestuous. She always seemed whiny and annoying. Oh, this guy. He wasn't bad. He was aight. Is that his girlfriend? I don't really have any opinion on him. Oh, her. She was voted prettiest, even though someone else deserved it, but also with a guy that's not nearly as attractive as her. Ladies, don't sell yourself short, seriously. I'm sure his personality's not that great. Oh, another one of the popular girls. He was actually pretty nice. I remember when we were away at camp, she threw up. And that like really upset me because I'm very afraid of vomiting. Look, she's hanging out with people that didn't go to school with me. How impressive. He's married. This person was seriously like the boringest person ever. I remember just having like the boringest conversations ever. I remember, I think in 3rd grade we were talking about like fruit or something. And he just continued to be that boring. He found someone. He found someone. Oh, this guy was like probably the biggest loser in my school. I'll never really understand why. I think just because he's might be mildly autistic. Looks like he's got a kid. I think he was like the one person that had a crush on me when I was in high school. His little brother came up and told me. His little brothers were like kind of jocks. It was kind of strange. I was kind of mean to him. He's like one of the people I feel sort of bad about. She's married. She's also got a kid. These people, they keep the pictures of them getting married up for such a long time. Like, when is the point where you're supposed to take the wedding photo where you're kissing your husband down or your spouse? When's that cutoff point? Because people seem to be pushing it. Kind of like when you're supposed to take your Christmas decorations down by. It's like, yeah, we get it. You're married. Good for you. Oh, everyone's so jealous. Everyone's so jealous of you. Oh, I had the biggest crush on this guy in like 5th grade. I remember he like spoke one word to me, and then I was like, alright, he likes me. This guy's got a crush on me. And I remember going through this catalog and just picking out all the things he would buy for me. I'm sure he never thought about me once. I remember his dad was like a coach and was really fat, and I was like, oh, well, I wouldn't let him get fat like that, but look at him. He's just as fat. Like father, like son. He's also like a total cock. He was one of the jocks. Is he the one? Remember he was in my sculpture class. Oh no, actually, yeah. He was in my sculpture class, and my teacher was like such a bitch, and so what I finally did was I made this huge sculpture that I knew would explode in the kiln. And I remember I broke his piece because I purposely made this like bomb in the kiln. Oh, this guy was horrible. He's also the brother of another horrible person. Looks like he's not married. Sports pictures. It's like uncanny how that works. If they got a picture of sports, they're not married. Yep. Those kids he's with, he's their uncle. It's like if somebody's in a relationship, they have to have a picture of them kissing the person they're in a relationship with. And if they're not in a relationship, then there's a picture of a sport. So sad. Is this... Sometimes I don't know these people because of their last names. Oh, okay. Oh, she's so serious. She's so serious kissing her husband. She was actually like really kind of a cunt. She wasn't popular. I remember one time she was talking about cheerleading, and I said, "Oh, you're a cheerleader?" Like not even mocking her, and she goes, "Shut up! Like you, what did she say? You're a fucking stupid punk bitch, like poser," and she just like kept slewing all these insults at me. No one cares about your opinion. No one wants to talk to you. Nobody likes you. Thing is at that point, you couldn't have convinced me otherwise. I knew it. I didn't care. Another whatever person. Who cares? Sports. Must not be married. Oh wait, he is in a relationship. Oh, you know what? That's not a sports picture. He's just in a sports bar. So that doesn't count. I'm still right. Oh, look at them. All... Why? I don't know. Never mind. Oh, this guy must be married. Yep. That's probably why he got fatter. No one's quite old yet, but they're starting to get a bit fatter. Oh, his girlfriend's really pretty. I wouldn't have expected that. Oh, this guy doesn't have a girlfriend. He's on a boat. No picture with a girlfriend. Because once again, if you got a girlfriend, you gotta show the whole fucking world. Otherwise you're doing some kind of sport. Oh, her. Miss Best Dressed herself. She's looking good. I remember I went to her party in 4th grade. Now she's got a baby. Probably by the time I'm in a relationship, her baby will be in 4th grade. Her baby will be having people over to sleep over. Her baby will be in Miss Stott's class. Alright, dog on a boat. This guy's also single. Right, pictures of a dog. No girlfriend. What's wrong? Why can't you get someone? Why can't you find somebody? Mrs. Right. Oh, this guy was like one of those drug dudes. Oh, bungee jumping or something. Something that tools do. And they're like, oh, I'm interesting. I'm bungee jumping. Wonder where he lives. Looks like he doesn't live in Holliston anymore. Oh, he lives in Boston. Oh, he's single. Even though he's got a picture of him and a girl. He's a moderate. He's Catholic. Oh, his birthday is right near mine. I'm 9 days older than him. Oh, right, we were like 2 of the oldest people in school. Oh, this girl. She always was nice, but just seemed really stupid. Oh, boy. She's got a way older boyfriend. I remember I got a gift certificate to Barnes & Noble, and I was like, oh man, this sucks. Like, I don't want to buy books. I can just go to the library. And she was like, no, Barnes & Noble is awesome. You can get really great journals there. I was like, oh, cool. Your opinion matters. Oh, I had a crush on her brother. She seems the same. She's always kind of quiet. Seems kind of boring. Who knows? Who cares? She must be. Oh, no. She's not married. She is married, and she doesn't have a picture of the fucking guy. Good for her. That's really fucking rad. Look at her. She's not defined by her relationship. What a fucking badass woman. Take it back. She's fucking cool. Whoa, this guy's crazy hot now. When did that happen? Oh my god, he's such a babe. He could barely even speak English when he was going to my school. And his girlfriend's a babe. You know what? Good for him. Ah, he's such a hottie. I wonder if he cheats on his girlfriend. Who's this? Who is this? Oh, is he the big beard guy? Yep. No. Wait. No. I know. I don't remember anything about this guy. He was probably a jerk, though. Yep. And not in a relationship. Once again, sports picture. Single. But he doesn't live in Massachusetts anymore. Seems like the people that got married all still live here. It's like, They put marriage over exploring the universe. Okay, this guy's in front of an ocean. Does that mean he is single? Let's see. I don't know, I can't tell. Looks like he's in a relationship. So he's not exactly doing a sport. He is in front of a place where you can do sports, though. Oh, here's some more sports photos. These aren't his profile photos, so my theory still stands. I don't really have anything to say about him. He was just kind of a tool. Oh, this girl. Oh my god. She's married. She's gonna have the nastiest, meanest children. Also, once again, right below being popular, so that's why she was the meanest. She had something to prove. Oh, her boyfriend actually looked kind of attractive. She married up. She was really loud. Oh, she was like the type of person that one time I'd be like, oh, I'm hot. And she'd be like, no, you're not. Like, that was her. Those are the types of things she would say. She doesn't have a purpose in life. This guy is holding a fish, so I'm going to guess he is not married, not in a relationship. Let's look through his photos. Nope. Nope. No girlfriend. I don't see any girlfriend. Not surprising. I don't really have anything to say about him. I don't even remember him. I don't even know if we spoke. Oh, another person that changed their last name. All the women changed their last names. Oh, so pregnant. She's so little. She's getting married. She's standing in front of a waterfall. I think she was like one of those girls that came into school. She like transferred into our school really late, and I never even knew anything about her. Okay, sports photo. I bet he's single. Oh, he speaks French and Francois. Both. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's in no relationship. This guy was a dick. It's one of those feels just like, oh, you're stupid. Got no reason to say this. Oh, I had a crush on him. He's got a picture of someone that's not him. Or is that him? Looks like a movie star. Oh, he's kind of... Ugh, he's so bro-y. Yeah, he really does put pictures of movie stars up. Dog. Ew. Ugh. Really bad taste. Oh, I had the biggest crush on this guy. He's probably single. There's a picture of him playing golf. Wow, he's still really hot. And it looks like he's got a son, actually. So my theory has been proven incorrect. The guy just likes golf. Wow, he's like the one dude that I went to high school with that remained attractive. He was actually pretty nice, too. Never really had any issues with him. outside of Boston. Good for him. He left the 5-mile radius of Holliston. This is another person. That name. Okay. Alright, I remember him. Did he get married? That would be a big shock. Doesn't look like it so far. There's a picture of a baby. But I think he's probably just an uncle. Yeah, this guy's definitely single. Yep. Oh, this person. Just really dumb. Yep, they're still hanging out. Of course. How could you find someone dumber than her? Oh, this dude. Man, he was like one of those guys that got made fun of a whole lot. He kind of deserved it. He was kind of the worst. Is that his girlfriend? God, girls really need more confidence. You do so... Oh, he's hideous. She's actually attractive. I hope that's like his sister or something. Ladies, you need to work on that. Stop getting with these boneheads. Who is this person? Okay, so his cover photo is sports. I actually barely recognize this person. Who is this person? Let's see. I don't know who you are. I like vaguely recognize him. This guy. Looks like he's in a relationship. Not married. Go for it, man. You gotta get married and get that picture of you guys kissing up there, or else you haven't won. Oh, he's got one of those Boston strong bullshit things. This guy was like one of those beloved heroes, druggy types at my school. And he was like obsessed with this like mentally challenged guy. I just felt bad for the mentally challenged guy. Like, I wouldn't want some fanboy chasing after me. Those wheelchairs can only go like 5 miles an hour. It doesn't really have any pictures up. At least not that I can see. Alright, let's look at this guy. Oh, him. Okay. Oh, he was so boring. Oh, he lives in a boring place. Can't actually look at any of his photos. I don't remember anything about him. Looks like she's married. He's got a kid. Wow, breaking the trend of not having a photo up of you and your husband smooching. You should be proud. You're a liberated woman. And you kept your last name. Unless you're not married. You might not be married. Don't know this person. Wait a minute. Oh, her. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, she's really tall. Boy, I totally forgot she existed. I don't remember anything about her. She's probably really boring though. Also married with a kid. Make sure everyone knows. Oh look, she's doing something interesting. She must not be married. No information. She is going to the high school reunion. Oh, of course, this girl just got a picture of her cat. We were friends for a hot minute. She's kind of whiny. Really depressed, even when she was like a little kid. This girl was like one of those girls everyone was like, oh, she's the nicest person on the face of the planet. It's like, just because you're not nice because you're not mean or like quiet or something. Why did anyone think I was nice when I was quiet? They just were like, you're a loser. It's like she didn't say anything and people just projected like this nice personality on her. Why couldn't I have gotten that treatment? All I wanted was a little bit of respect. Why do you spell your name like that? Oh, her. Oh, once again. So beautiful, the husband. She was also one of the popular girls who was really fucking nice. I remember she'd always be like, I want to take you out. And it used to kind of annoy me because I was like, I got my own friends. But whatever. I think she liked me. She thought I was funny. Okay, this person's dancing. That looks kind of interesting. It looks like she's doing art now. Good for her. I certainly didn't like her in high school though. I think the people that I butted heads with the most were the drama kids. I don't know what it was. They just were such twats. They were so annoying. No sense of humor. Didn't understand like irony or sarcasm. Okay, you're not in my year. You're a teacher. Man, what made this guy like, just like the dude that got involved with all the students? Why do you care? Yeah, you got kids, cool. Oh, she's married too. I really didn't like her. She was my friend briefly, just in one of those times when I was desperate to have friends, so I'd be friends with anyone. I remember when I decided to become a punk, she spread these rumors about me that I was just copying my friend Tiffany, which doesn't make any sense because Tiffany wasn't a punk and she was copying me. Oh, this girl, also married, really annoying, really grumpy. One time told me I couldn't have a Milano cookie. She was on the cross-country team and she would go Holliston, go Holliston. Just like that too. Oh, this guy. Someone was telling me he got hot. Let's see about that. Oh, picture of him and his girlfriend kissing. Gotta have that. He's kind of cute. He's better looking than he was in high school. Go home, dude. Oh, really? Come on. Remember the Twin Towers. What do you have to do with New York? Ugh. He just became officially not in any way attractive. Oh, this guy. Oh my god, he's so big now. He's so big. I remember he had a big crush on my friend Tiffany. Oh, of course he looks like that now. Doesn't even look like the same person. A lot of pictures of him fishing. He's probably single. Let's see. No pictures of a girlfriend. Oh. Oh. How many more of these do I have left? Oh my god, it goes on and on and on. Ugh. Alright, where am I? This girl. Once again, kind of a big old nothing. Let's see, what is she doing now? Is she getting married, or like about to get married, or having a baby shower? I can't tell what's going on in these pictures at all. Are you married or what? Don't tease it out. She's probably married. No, I don't know. This one might go unresolved. Oh, how big of you. Wow, she's got a lot of friends on the internet. Well, this person was someone I would have considered a good friend in high school. She definitely didn't actually care about me and wasn't very nice to me. She looks great though. Good for her. She looks beautiful. Certainly no hard feelings towards her. She's got to be in a relationship. She's a moderate? Really? I would have expected so much more. Looks like she is in a relationship. Oh wait, no. It's just a dude. Maybe she's single. Oh, that's shocking. Girl. This person is someone who I don't have any opinion on, except for some reason everyone really liked her. I don't really understand it, but remember there was this really mean girl in like 6th grade, and she kept turning to this girl and going, "You're cool, I like you." And then she would turn to me and go, and I hadn't said a word, she would turn to me and go, "You're a loser. You're a fucking loser, though." And I would just be like, I was so fucking scared. Like, I was like, why are you talking to me? Leave me alone. It's like, if you said something, you got picked on. If you didn't say something, you got picked on. There was no way out of it. And so she kept turning to this girl and being like, "You're cool, though." And then at one point, she was kind of weird, and she like took this like straw off the ground and bent it. So it was like a corner like that. And she gave it to the mean girl, Anna. And Anna looks at me and she holds up the straw. She goes, "That's L for loser." She's trying to say you're a loser. I was so terrified. And the funny thing is no matter how much I tried to justify not being terrified, I was still terrified. Like I would go, all these people are a bunch of blood and atoms walking around. They're not real. They're not real people. They're just blood and like veins and capillary. Ew, I had something stuck in my teeth. And like hearts and lungs and vessels and atoms and skin cells. They're just these things moving around, and they can't hurt you, but it still hurts so much. I don't know why. I still wonder why. Looks like this guy has a baby. Well, good for him, I guess. Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. He was like one of the only ICP people. Man, I wonder if he's still into them. I'll never... What? Wait a minute. I'll never get over how all of those kids that were into ICP became Christians suddenly. It's like they were just brainwashed from the start. This guy was a serious bitch. He's one of my least favorites. His parents moved out of the house I grew up in. And for some reason, every time I saw him, he'd be asking me about this house. One time in 9th grade in our science class, he was like asking me all about the house, and I like, to the point where I was starting to get like kind of irritated, and I was like, dude, like, I don't fucking care, it's my house, like, leave me alone. And he was like, oh, is the crawl space still there? Is this still here? And I was talking to him. And then, like, a couple hours later, my best friend overheard him talking to someone else saying, Juliana could not shut up talking about her house. She just wouldn't shut up. She just kept going on and on about the house. And I'd be like, Juliana, stop talking about it. But she'd keep going. And it was funny. It was like, no, it was actually the opposite. I didn't want to talk to you at all. I don't like you. And like, he just was a cunt like that. This guy, I always really liked him. He was fucking cool. And now he's really gay. And that was shocking. Because I had no idea. But he was such a doll in high school. He was like one of the first people to come out. He's so flamboyant. I love it. You, sir, are my fucking hero. Ooh, this girl was really mean. I remember when she showed up at her school, she like sat with the losers at first. I remember just being like, okay, I guess this girl's a loser. And then suddenly, in like the course of a few days, she was like one of the most popular people. It's just like, how does that work? And then of course she stopped talking to the losers. And this was my best friend when I was a kid. And then I remember we hated each other so much. We had like one of those love-hate relationships where we spent all this time together, but we both would talk about each other behind our backs. I remember, I don't know if there was like something wrong with her when she was little or what, but she would, I remember the teacher in her class was like, got up and was like, okay, everyone, we have a new student in our class. You should be really nice to her and try to be friends with her, like she had like a problem or something. And then suddenly, when we were like 12 or something, she became like way more popular, and suddenly I was the big loser because I had just been kind of normal. And it was shocking. And then suddenly she wouldn't really speak to me anymore. And then her and her brother started making fun of me, and I was a loser. I remember one time I wore pigtails to school, and her brother just called me Pigtails for like a year. And then I knew that this girl was cool with me, because one time I just was like, why do you keep calling me Pigtails? And then my former best friend was like, because he's jealous. He just wants them himself. And I was like, all right, we're cool now. This girl, I just feel bad for her. I just don't get it. She's got a blog where she talks about the most boring shit on the face of the planet. And I'm so confused. She got married, and all of her photos are like showing off how beautiful she is. I feel like that's the point of a marriage, is you just show off how you look. It's got nothing to do with love or anything. It's just like, look at me. Somebody is willing to spend the rest of their lives with me. That's the whole point of marriage. There's nothing else to it. It's just like every single picture is them. Oh, look at my toned arms. Oh, I'm so strong. They seem so repressed. And I need to be in this position now. I need to be at A, B, and C. And now I'm having a baby. No one cares. This guy, no opinion. Seems like there's this group that they still hang out with each other. Oh, this guy's a prick. He was in this group of dudes that thought they were really smart, but they were actually really boring. That's what happened. That was a lot of the smart people in my school, is they just were fucking boring. It's like, you're not smart because you're good at following the rules. Smart people think about things. Smart people challenge the system. They don't just function well in it. Probably like a fucking doctor now or something. Seems like he's... Oh no. Wait a minute. Who is that? He's in a relationship. I recognize her. I think she went to my school. Doesn't say what he does. Oh no. This girl. Looks like she's married. The guy would be okay looking if he had hair. Once again, girl, you can do better. But I think they just want to be married, and that's how this ends up happening. Maybe they are attracted to them. Maybe they get off on really boring looking people. I know I used to have and still have a serious thing for ugly people. This girl is just ego to the limit, and in this really sort of sad way. Oh, I'm the bride to be. Writer, I'm getting married. Isn't my life perfect? I have eyelashes. Here I am with another person that's getting married. It's like people can't cease to exist if everyone in the world doesn't know what they're doing. It's like, no, actually, even if you didn't have this picture of you surrounded by your family and friends at like some kind of wedding shower, you would still exist. You wouldn't just pass into oblivion if you didn't have these photos up. I remember I've read some of her articles, and like one of them was like something about how like it was like a rundown of how her husband had proposed, her fiance had proposed to her. And it was like, can't that be private? Okay, this was my best friend in high school. We were really close. She was like the first friend that was like, all right, this person gets me. But also very different. And then we grew apart. Well, I moved a few times. I haven't seen her in years, and I know that that doesn't make her happy, but you can't please everyone. Although I do miss having people that were just fucking crazy about me. Because I definitely don't have that anymore. This guy was my friend in high school. I liked him. He was cool. He never, like, got me right there. But I liked him. He was a nice guy. Definitely wasn't a bad person. I don't know what he's like now. Oh my god, I forgot about this guy. Wonder what he's doing. He was also like the other artist person. Of course, I think he won Best Artist and I didn't. But he was like the male version. Well, he looks exactly the same. See, I'm trying to remember if I ran into him. I know I saw someone like that. Was that him that I saw at like a farmer's market in Boston? I would be like, oh, you seem like you're pretty, like a chill dude. Let's see, I'm gonna guess he's not in a relationship. Because he seems like he's got a brain. And it's like, I'm an independent person. I don't know. Did I see him? I don't remember anymore. Okay, this was another one of my best friends in high school. And she was very shy. She was like the one person in high school that people would be like, who? I don't know who that is. And I remember we'd always be on diets together. She could be like really mean. In fact, at one point I just sort of like cut her out of my life for like a long period of time. I remember I got really jealous because she got really skinny. And I wanted to be skinny so bad. I realized something the other day, which is I used to be anorexic, or I used to like be like really, really restrictive about what I ate. And I would just have these thoughts like, I hate myself. I did this. I ate this. Like I'm the worst person. And then I finally got over it in like sometime around like 22 or 23. And then I realized I'm still the same exact person, except it's like, I didn't do this art. I'm not in this career. I'm not doing this. Like I hate myself. It still just comes down to like not having like a basic self-respect. Okay, did you come out of the closet? No. Oh my God, are you still... Well, maybe he's not, like, openly gay. Okay, is that a picture of him and his boyfriend? I really hope so. Please don't be pretending anymore. Oh, okay. Oh, phew. Oh, just be yourself. Okay. Okay, that's a huge relief. This guy, he was just the most annoying person on the face of the planet. I mean, sure, a lot of it was because he was pretending to be straight when he wasn't, but oh man. Oh, but I'm so glad you're not pretending to be straight anymore. Good for you. Just be yourself. Oh my God, I have so many left. I have so many left. Am I even halfway there? Oh, good. Phew. Alright, I'm going to try to speed through these now. Shit. Alright, this guy was pretty cool. I didn't have any issues with him. He was sweet. I hope he came out because he's definitely gay too. Let's see, what does it say? Nothing. No information. I'm sure it's going to go on to be very successful. He's an intelligent and smart man and nice man, I mean. Good for him. Oh, shit. Totally fucked everything up. I accidentally refreshed the page, so now everyone's out of order. That's okay. Alright, this person means nothing to me. She's in a relationship though, because every one of her fucking pictures of her and her janky ass boyfriend, this person also means nothing to me. She's probably not in a relationship because her profile picture does not have a boy in it. Let's see. Oh, boy. Boy. Doesn't say whether she's in a relationship. This girl, do not like her. She was in that group of like the second tier popular girls. Really had something to prove. Looks like she's got a really pretty daughter now. Whatever. Remember I had a crush on this guy named Nate. And she definitely figured it out and like exposed it. And I'll never forgive her for that. That kind of stuff was so embarrassing for me. I really didn't want the guys that I had a crush on to know. And they were never interested. It wasn't like, oh, it's out there and now, like, let's see what we can kindle. It was like, oh, it's out there and I'm humiliated. Nothing ever came of someone knowing I had a crush on them. It just was humiliating. Oh, it looks like she is in a relationship with this guy. Cool. She's fine. Whatever. I've got no complaints. This girl, I don't know what her deal was. Maybe she's like bipolar or something, but she always seemed super crazy. She was like definitely like probably like the craziest person in her school. She seems to be doing okay. I feel like she talks a lot about her parents or something. Maybe there was like trouble at home. I wonder if she's like an alcoholic now or something. I remember she changed her name in like the middle of the school year, and I was like, alright, that makes you probably not a sane person. I got nothing. I remember she was dating the hottest boy in 4th grade, and I never understood. I used to basically just like fantasize about him liking me. Not the case, he likes someone else. I think she's in a relationship. I can't find, she doesn't have her pictures available anymore. I don't remember who this person is. Let's see, who are you? Oh yeah! I had a crush on him in like 5th grade. I think all a guy had to do was talk to me for like 1 second and not be like a totally vile, and I'd have a crush on them. And of course, if they actually showed like real interest in me, respect, human being respect type stuff, I would just cringe and run away. He's married. Unlike most people that just have the face shots of kissing and marriage, he's got full body. That means they love each other more. Oh man, she was one of the popular girls that was actually really kind of mean. She looks pretty good. I didn't expect her to look this good now. She looks so 70s. And her boyfriend's actually kind of attractive. She looks old though. She was pretty dumb. She thought something. I remember one time she took a red pen and drew it on a tampon and started throwing it at people. What's up with you? She was one of the really popular girls. Very nice though. She looks really good. Popular girls, a lot of them stayed looking really good. That doesn't bother me, because they were nice for the most part. She's so little. You're such a little teeny person. The one first story that comes to mind that makes me remember something she said was Britney Spears had just come out with the Oops, I Did It Again, and someone was calling her fat, and this girl was just like, if you're saying Britney is fat, then I'm definitely fat. Now she's super skinny. Super skinny. I wonder if she like became anorexic. This person definitely never had feelings for me, but I used to have this fantasy in my head that he had feelings for me, and if I dated him, I would turn into a dupe. I was like really into this punk guy, and then I used to pretend like this guy liked me, and it's like, well, if I date this guy, I'll just become like a boring person. And if I date the punk guy, I'll be interesting. I don't know why I had that narrative. I used to make up a lot of narratives about people. It's another person who I don't really have anything about. Don't know her. Didn't care about her. So many people got those equal sign things. She looks exactly the same. Okay. This guy's got a girlfriend because she's kissing him. I'm trying to remember. There were like 3 or 4 people, guys that just looked exactly the same. And he's one of them, and I like can't quite get them straight. Oh, this girl was super mean. She was one of the popular girls, but she was actually pretty mean. I remember this was like a pivotal moment, I think, in my life. When I was in 5th grade, I really fucking liked her. I don't know why, I just thought she was so fucking cool. And I bought her a Christmas gift. And I remember her just being like, okay, got this for me. And then like a year later, I remember just cringing thinking about that. I was like, I can't believe I got this girl a Christmas gift. That's so embarrassing. It's just kind of fucked up that 1 year later you're so jaded that giving something to somebody is embarrassing. Exposing yourself like that and being like, I like you and I want to give you something is humiliating. It just shows what our school system does to you. Throws in a bunch of hormonal children together, forces them to learn certain things, and naturally creates this hierarchy. And then within 1 year you realize that being generous is actually not the way to go. It just perpetuates capitalism. Who am I looking at again? Oh, right. Yeah, she was my friend in 3rd grade. Remember, I had some dried skin on my mouth and I went like this and ate it. And she was like, that's so disgusting. She's definitely single too. Yep, they even list single. Single. That's embarrassing. I'm not even going to say her screen name, but that's fucking weird. This guy is like, I guess, obsessed with being Irish. Oh yeah, I remember that about him. Why does it matter? Who cares? Also, you just have to wonder, is there any way to have like really strong pride in your race without being racist? I don't know, I feel like one just leads to the other. Oh, this girl changed her first name and like, no, not that like changing your first name is wrong, but it's like, that's not gonna work, girl. Like, maybe you can do that later on in your life and have like a new identity, but if you change your first name when you're in high school, you're fucked. Everyone's just gonna fucking talk about you and they're not gonna call you by your new name. And it was just this like constant battle where you'd forget and you'd call her original name, and then she'd be like, no, it's this, and then you're just like opening yourself up to be made fun of. This guy looks like he's got kids, because he's holding a bunch of kids. Is that him? I guess so. Oh yeah. It's really heavy now. Kids, don't be like your father. Guess you can't help it. This girl is married. She changed her last name, but she's got her original name there, just so you know who she is. Here she is in a wedding dress. Here she is on the best day of her life. I just hope everyone in the world can see that. Oh, this person, what is she up to? My God, I haven't thought about her in forever. I remember my friend, one of my best friends, said she looked like a penny. I thought that was really funny. Oh, she looks good. And look, she's not, it looks like she is in a relationship, but she's not, like, announcing it to the whole fucking planet. Like, the whole point of her existence is just to be loved by another person. She's got friends. She's running. Good for her. Oh, this dude. Oh my God. Weird. I can't believe he's on Facebook. What a strange dude. What's his deal? It's always weird when someone has a really strange shaped body. It's a especially men. This guy, I don't remember anything about him. Was he dating? I don't know. I just remember it being kind of boring. That's probably why I can't remember anything about him. Okay, this was one of my friends in like 5th or 6th grade. She's got a dog, she's married, she's tan, she's got a nice body. Her husband's uglier than her. Yep. It's all par for the course. What? I don't. What? Who is that? Who are you? I don't really remember this person. This person is like the same as this other person in my head. Looks like he's in the army? Whatever, I don't know who you are. Well, this is me. Here I am, dressed up like an army person. Yeah, that's me. Whatever. Oh, I had a crush on this guy. Everyone thought he was so annoying. But I was like, he's really hot. Let's see what he looks like now. I can't look at his pictures. Guess he's not in a relationship, because if he was in a relationship, he would have made that really clear. Oh my god, this girl. What? She can't come to our thing? She probably lives in like Arkansas. She got pregnant. She was like the first person in her class to get pregnant. And it seems like she got married, and then she got a divorce, and then like looks like she's married again. Or everyone had a crush on her. I think the guy I had a crush on had a crush on her, and that made me kind of angry. But I also didn't feel at all threatened by her. And then she got pregnant. Never understand it. I'll never understand attraction. Well, this girl, she was like white trash, like the biggest white trash in our school. Felt bad for her. I'd be like, Mom, why does this person always smell like cigarettes? I think she also had a baby really young. I thought it was kind of cute. Oh, almost at the end. Phew! I'm about ready to be done with this. I vaguely remember this person. I don't have any pictures up. I think she had long, brown, curly hair. Oh! My old teacher. I hope he's married. Oh, I love him. He's so cute. This is my old art teacher. He was such a doll. What's his deal? What's going on? Doesn't say anything about him being married. So maybe he's not. Serves a lady. Oh, he's like, when he started, he was young. He was like 30 or like maybe even younger. Now he's like an adult. Now he looks like he's in his 40s or 50s. But he looks great. Oh, this dude. This dude was an ICP guy. Let's see what happened to him. Ugh. Might as well be. Whoa. I remember he just had these like huge spikes in his ears. And I was like, why do you have a spike in your ear? Oh, I don't remember what he said. But I remember I was like, why don't you just like, instead of like sticking the whole thing through and stretching out your lobe, why don't you have like one here and one in the back so it looks like you have a spike through your ear? And he had some reason that didn't make any sense. This guy, he's still a babe. And I could tell he was someone that would stay really hot. He was a psycho. He was really fucking insane. And like, physically insane. You can tell when someone's like super insane because they're really strong, like ungodly strong. And I remember one time we were playing soccer. This is just like we were playing scrimmage in like gym class, and I was playing defense, and I was like kind of goofing around. And he just came over to me, and he got really angry, and he kicked me in the shin. And he left this huge bruise in my shin. And he like kind of thought it was funny. I kind of thought it was funny too, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Oh, this is one of my friends from high school. I liked her. She was kind of whiny, and I actually couldn't, our friendship wasn't exactly sustainable. Oh my god, really? But she's always posing in pictures, like. I bet she's on OkCupid. Who? Oh, right. I remember she was really chubby, and then one day she was really skinny, and I was like, oh, she's anorexic or something. Now it looks like she's married, and blah, blah, blah. She probably has kids. Let's see. You got children? Doesn't look like it. She was one of my friends in high school, sort of. We were on the same cross-country team. She was nice. Didn't really get to know her. She was too shy. Or at least quiet, just like very, very quiet. Oh, and last but not least, this guy. This guy is a person of interest. He got arrested on the train for mass ejaculating on a young woman. I had a huge crush on his brother. Huge. Like, raging boner for him. I told his brother. He found out that I had a crush on him, and he said, this is online, he said, ah, now I know. And that was the end of that. It all hurt very, very, very much and shaped the